Hey guys, how's it hanging? It is TheLivingBluejay here, and today I'm going to be showing you the top 10 facts about Roxanne Wolf in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So up at number 10 is that Roxanne can actually see through walls. We discover this when we upgrade Glamrock Freddy with the eyes belonging to Roxanne. And after that, whenever we enter Glamrock Freddy, we'll be able to see gift box outlines behind walls anywhere on the map, along with a certain secret hidden door. I really like that detail, since wolves have keen vision and are quite superior when it comes to night vision in comparison to other animals. Taking these factors and making them robotic is actually pretty insane. So a real wolf's night vision is this animatronic's ability to see through walls. So yeah, she basically has X-ray vision. However, this X-ray vision is actually not supposed to happen. It's actually a side effect when she was upgraded. It is told that this upgrade was intended to help her win races and nothing more. And seeing through walls happened to be a side effect when she was treated with said upgrade. She's also been reported to be caught staring at walls and talking to them, while she was actually talking to other bots through the wall. And now for fact number 9 is that when you're hiding from her, she'll actually sniff for you. Going off from what I said earlier, this is yet another trait of a wolf carried over to Roxanne. A wolf's keen sense of smell is strong, mostly meant for hunting. And just like what we have here, Roxanne is most certainly hunting you. When I first discovered this, I was actually incredibly surprised. I never thought I'd see the day where an animatronic would actually be sniffing us. And when she does sniff for us, this is what she sounds like. So perhaps she can smell our fear, but then again, this would have to mean that Roxanne also has some kind of sensor detecting certain smells. Man, now that I'm doing this list, I'm seeing just more and more parallels to a real-life animal, and I believe she probably has the most similarities out of all the animatronics. And now for number 8 is that Roxanne's personality chip makes her very narcissistic, determined, rude, competitive, insecure, and emotional. Now, if you're wondering what that means, each of the animatronics in the Pizzaplex were given arranged personalities, so they'd feel more like characters, and so people would find them feeling more human and less creepy. A personality chip is a small chip installed into all the characters, giving them unique personalities, personified through actions, dialogue, and emotion. Anyway, so at the beginning of the game, as we crawl through the vents, we can overhear Roxanne talking to herself in the mirror about the performance earlier that very day, complimenting herself on her beautiful hair and tail, mentioning everyone was watching her and loving her, and after that dialogue, she even thanks herself. She's been heard to call Gregory a loser with no friends, no one will miss him, and saying how nobody likes a loser. So yeah, that says a lot about her, but what about being insecure and emotional? Oh wait, this leads me to fact number 7, which is that Roxanne can actually be heard crying in the game. The first instance we see this is after we repair Glamrock Freddy and reattach his head. As we ride up her service elevator, we'll overhear her crying to herself, and when Glamrock Freddy enters her room, she immediately covers up as if nothing happened. This means she doesn't want her friends to see her soft and sensitive side, the bits and pieces of her personality making her emotionally vulnerable. And the second time she's seen crying is after she's been decommissioned into Shattered Roxanne. And the fact that she's vulnerable to crying has actually made a lot of fans sympathize for her. Overall, she seems to be crazy insecure about herself, always trying to prove and make it clear that she is the best. This was proven in a behind-the-scenes article, quote, "She is the best and will let the losers know it." And then for fact number 6 is that Roxanne appears to think that finding Gregory is a competition of some sort, as in the first to find him is the winner. Wait, does this mean she thinks her friends are losers? Anyway, a bunch of voice lines seem to hint towards this fact, like,
"You're the best. You will find him first. Don't be a loser. Get back out there!"
and quite possibly even,
"You think you're better than me?"
The first two are pretty straightforward, but I believe that last one could go both ways, as in denying Gregory who she thinks that he thinks he's better than her. Wow, That was a mouthful. Or in some circumstances, she might even spot Gregory and yell for all to know, "Hey, you think you're better than me? Well, I just found him." And now for fact number 5 is that we know that Roxanne Wolf is going to be in Five Nights at Freddy's AR special delivery. We know this because, according to an interview with Kieran, CEO of Illumix, she's revealed that Illumix does indeed have plans to add the Glamrock animatronics to FNAF AR. Now, this means a newly built Roxanne Wolf animatronic will be built specifically to deliver packages and pizza, and judging by my recent theory, it is actually quite plausible that she will be a pizza delivery exclusive. What sort of mechanics of hers will come in play, no one knows, but the only way to find out is to wait and see. However, if I were to pitch an idea for that, I'd love to see Roxanne's mechanics very differently from the others. In her case, she should haywire very rarely, and be more charge heavy. We shall actively hunt her haywire, as it shouldn't appear in front of us all the time, and maybe even an extended duration of the haywire. And we tap her head area to remove one eye from her eye socket, and repeat that again until we remove both of her eyes. And if we mistap her head area in, say, her chest, she'll jump scare us, almost as if we were to upgrade her in the cylinder. See where I'm going with that? Instantly after collecting both eyes, she'll charge uncloaked at you, and we automatically shock her, ending off very similar to Ballora. But yeah, that is just my pitch for Roxanne Wolf mechanics for special delivery, and keep in mind it is not confirmed. And then for fact number 4 is actually something I have never noticed before, and that is that in Roxanne's green room, a plushie of her is resting underneath her go-kart. It is believed that this is a foreshadowing to an event that is to happen later in the game, where we run over Roxanne with what? A go-kart. The very fact that this is simulated right here at the very beginning of the game is unclear, and is most likely just a comedic little nudge to future events. And I've gotta hand it to them. Even seeing this at the beginning of the game, you wouldn't even think of running her over with a go-kart were to be a feature. So yeah, cool detail. And then for fact number 3 is that we've actually seen a little bit of Roxanne Wolf over a year before the Security Breach game was announced. Even back then, not even having the name of Security Breach. But anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Scott released a teaser on his FNAF World website on September 29, 2019. This was teasing a spin-off game he was developing called Freddy in Space 2. And now that I look at it again, this may have certainly inspired Phaser Blast. Damn, that is neat. But anyway, back on track. Freddy was partnered with an attractive female wolf character a while after the original plans for Freddy in Space 2 were scrapped, and made into something different but on the same track, likely replacing Zero Suit Chica in this wolf's place. So this nameless wolf character was recycled and redesigned to make the Roxanne Wolf of the Pizzaplex we all know and love today. As you can see, they're both wearing a stud and hoop earring, wearing the same spiked collar, same makeup concerning eyeshadow and lipstick, same eye color. A chunk of their hair is green, they're both attractive, and of course, they're both wolves. So this is clearly the Roxanne Wolf before Roxanne Wolf. It's actually pretty cool, and a smart way of not letting the time and effort in designing this new character go to waste. Even though he did scrap the idea, he rather took this character and made her into something else to fit the Security Breach game. And then for fact number 2 is that Roxanne will actually go blind later in the game, and after the series of events causing that, she will solely rely on her hearing. The tunneling storage system beneath Roxy's raceway has caught on fire for an unknown reason, diverting us, but not Roxanne. So both of us in that portion are given a disadvantage. And that's actually a pretty smart game design looking back. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere else, giving both the player and antagonist threat at an equal disadvantage. Running through the system, we can lure Roxanne into pouncing into us and destroy wooden doors. But you've got to be careful, because if you don't move out of her way fast enough, she'll jump right into you and jump scare you. But anyway, in this portion, she's very quick to act. This shows just how excellent her hearing is, how well she trusts her wolf-like instincts, as well as how heartbroken and angry she is of us wrecking her beautiful appearance. Only if they left this amazing voice line in the game, we'd capture the full feeling of this.
My face! My face! My face! Give me back my eyes! Ah!
Instead, in the final outcome, it was only despair shown as her emotion, rather than mixed with anger. And of course, after stealing her eyes, the Phaser Blaster and Phaz Camera have no effect on her. But either way, I do really like this fact. It, again, makes her feel a lot more like a real wolf, adapting to this new blind state, still trying to hunt us. And now finally, for fact number 1 is, in the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach poster, we see Roxanne with her shoulder pads connected to her top. However, in the final outcome of the game, her shoulder pads were disconnected. The first instance of this change was actually teased for a brief section in trailer number 3, showing us a close-up of Roxanne, and we can notice the update to her top. So, if you look above her armpit in the poster, you'd notice the shoulder pads are connected, making this top a one piece. However, the look in the final outcome made it so the shoulder pads were their own thing, and her top is just the top. And I've gotta say, this alter has made her top look way more like a top, and visually looks much better. Most and or all of the merchandise and graphics scattered around the Pizzaplex seem to show the first Roxanne from the poster, the one with the one-piece top. But obviously they didn't want to, go back and alter the drawing specifically to change one small aspect that no one would even notice in the first place. I do, though, really like the design choice they ultimately chose for her top. It makes her feel more girly, yet at the same time more rebellious. And I think it came out perfect. So yeah, those were the top 10 facts about Roxanne Wolf in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, why not leave a like rating on the video? If you could, thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way. That really helps out a lot. If you want to see some more Five Nights at Freddy's videos, like top 10s, theories, news videos, all that kind of stuff, why not subscribe to my channel, and I promise you, you will not regret it. You can furthermore support the channel with the super thanks function, or check out some more videos linked in playlists in the info below. And with all that being said, I will most certainly hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh.